Hey, it's Mel Chef from the Daily Doses of My Lost Time. I'm here with Glenn Livingstone. We're going to be talking to him about today, thanks for joining us, man,
Thank you.
about his new business, which is in sustainable fashion, sustainable organic fashion. And not too many people know about it, especially men's fashion in Australia. You know, it's an untapped market. And I want to get a bit more of a message from him on why he's chosen to do that and why he's so passionate about it. So Glenn, you want to share with us?
Yeah, man. Well, how you doing, guys? So basically, identify yourself as the brand's name. It was born from something organic. It was born from inside me and a purpose that I've had since I was sort of fairly young, a fire that's been driven inside me. I knew that sustainable fashion was something that needed to happen. The world needed to see this, and in Australia, especially in the menswear market, it hadn't been really tried before. It's been tried in women's wear, and there's some really successful sustainable fashion brands around Europe and especially America in the women's wear sort of side of things, but not the menswear side. And I thought that I could really sort of pioneer that here in Australia. And basically it just promotes sustainable fashion, sustainable pieces, sort of one-off pieces that you can mix and match with different parts of your wardrobe. They're meant to last for years. It's not a throwaway pieces like wear a couple times, get rid of it, man. The designs are quite aesthetic appealing. They last for months and months, different styles through different seasons and things like that. So really it's just promoting sustainability, not only with what you're wearing, but from an inside perspective as well, and just showing that to other people in what you're wearing and how you act and things like that. So that essentially is what I'm trying to portray to my customers and to men here in Australia.
Right. So, I mean, you know, a lot of people don't know about, I guess, a lot of this stuff and why it would be important to get that. And one thing you mentioned was that you know, it's not something you just throw away, right? It's not just, but a lot of people, you know how people change sizes, change shapes, get bigger, get smaller, whatever it is. Obviously, at that point, what happens then? How do you keep that sustainable?
If that does happen, man, I recommend that you give it to a friend. You know, you donate it to someone who needs it, because these pieces are designed to last and not something that's going to fall apart. You know, like if you've got any siblings or any brothers and sisters, you can give it to any of them. If you want, you can actually take the piece, pull it apart and create your own, you know what I mean? You reuse it. It's designed to be sustainable. It's designed to last forever. It's not something that you just chuck in the dump, you know what I mean? That's not something we want. We want people to sort of reuse it as much as they can.
That's awesome, man.
Exactly
I think it's a powerful impact that you would have on the market, and I think it all starts with the education and raising that awareness.
Yeah, definitely.
And what's the ripple effect that this would have on the rest of the market, you know, once you really pick up the speed of it?
Just to create education to other labels and other brands who are sort of promoting the same style and aesthetic that I am as well, but just let them know that there is a better way of doing things, that you don't have to have these clothes that are actually quite harmful for the environment, for the world, and for the people wearing them out in the market. There can be a better way of doing things, you know. It can be more sustainable, it can be ethical, it can be better for the people who are involved in the industry. It can happen. That's pretty much what I'm
So it's identify us, yeah?
Identify yourself.
Identify yourself, Glenn Livingstone. Check it out.
Who are
it's
you?
up and coming. Just on the link below. And remember, just like John C. Maxwell says, you will never change your life until you change something you do daily. Thanks, Glenn.
Word.